Thanks for choosing my podcast, Tai Chi Jederzeit. I'm Beate Kraus. My guest today is Judith, and we are connected via Zoom. There might be a few sound interferences. I hope this is okay with you. Judith, would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, yes, fine. I'm Judith van Drooge. I'm from the Netherlands, a little town called Zwolle. And I have my Tai Chi school here, which I'm doing classes every day since 1999. I've been practicing Tai Chi and mainly Yang style from Grandmaster William C.C. Chen. He is in New York, but he comes quite a couple times to Europe for seminars. So I'm always joining him, and of course joining his students, long-term students here in Europe.
William C.C. Chen teaches in the lineage of Zheng Manqing, right?
That is correct, yeah.
Okay. Last time we talked, you told me that before COVID-19, you used to take part in Tai Chi competitions on a quite regular basis, and you've brought home a lot of medals. Can you tell me about your very first competition, about the how and when and why you went there, and how it felt for you?
Last year, of course, there were no competition. Maybe there were some online, but yeah, life is the best because you got to meet all the people, and that's nice connections throughout the world. So right now, I think I have more than 60 medals throughout the years, and my first competition was 2002. So I was only practicing Tai Chi for 3 years by then. But in 2002 was my first competition, and it was the Chemanqing Forum. The first time it's been held in Périgueux in France. And many of the big teachers came there, or lineage from Chemanqing. So it was a big happening. But of course, for me, it was the first time, so I thought, this is normal. Every competition will be with all the nice masters to meet, but not every competition is as big as that one. But it was a very special meeting. Also, my Grandmaster William Chen was there, and his family was also traveling with him in that time. So I got to meet the whole family. That was really nice. I was with my master, Louis Molera, at that time, going there. And that summer, the same summer, I went to a festival he put down, Dragon and Tiger in Bremen. And that was the first time I did pushing hands. So before, I didn't really know pushing hands was also with the Tai Chi. Of course, you know the applications and you learn it step by step. Every year you learn different things. And then later I learned all the weapons, and then it became more.
Luis Molera was the founder of that festival, is that right? And he was from Spain, but he lived in the north of Germany and had many students there, correct?
In Bremen he had his school, and he was invited William Chen there every year, and William Chen is now still coming there every year in January, and the founder of the Dragon and Tiger event, which is also still running even without him.
So what happened when you first went there for your competition?
So I just had one weekend with pushing hands, and that summer I already had plans to go to France for some djembeing and African dance, and they say, well, come to Périgueux and just see how it's there. And I was like, yes, it's an opportunity. I'll make a round trip through France that summer. And then they say, well, if you're coming, you just have to join the competition. Well, I don't know anything. I just did pushing hands now 2 days. Well, just join, whatever can happen. So I just joined, and it was actually very good. It's like a natural way of moving. Yeah, also some articles from the Stichting Tai Chi Netherlands, and then AP was the head of the...
AP van der Pol?
AP van der Pol, that is right. You know him very good. Yeah, I think many people in Germany know him. I did something incredible also, go behind somebody without even touching. He wasn't able to touch me and go around. And also in that ring, I met the daughter of my Grandmaster William C.C. Chen, is Tiffany Chen. And I won from her. I beat her. Yes, that was very special because I didn't really know then who she was. So people came up to me, well, you did something nobody else ever did. What did I do? I thought I did something wrong. No, you did something really great. You're like a tiger woman beating, yes, Tiffany Chen. So, but she was very nice and also said to me, well, it still stays in the family. So we are the family with really good pushing hands techniques.
That's a very nice idea, and you must have felt welcomed.
Yes, it was a really warm gesture, yes.
How do you go about festivals in Taiwan or competitions in Taiwan? They must be somehow different.
They are different in a way because they're very good organized also, like really strict. So you have, when you start the games, like the introduction of everybody and protocol walking in, you see all the different countries who are joining the games, having fair games and giving pleasure to the people of, do your best. Yeah, it's a big game. So you also, because the language they speak is not, of course, Chinese. So if the Chinese speak English, you have to listen very carefully to understand what they're saying. So if they call out your name, you're like, oh yeah, that's me. Yeah, where do I have to be? So you're running all over the place. So it's always good when you go to big competition to have some support with you, like a coach or somebody can support you in finding your way and being at the right spot at the right time. And that's also very nice because at this World Championship in Taiwan, you notice that the different teams, like there was a nice team from London with Barry McKinley and his team. There was a team from Spain and a team from Germany also. And you see that these are more getting together, like one big European team.
You brought up the idea of finding a coach who guides you through the process. And how would you find a coach? Can you just write to the organizers and ask them, or do you bring someone along?
No, I just brought my daughter.
Really? Great.
She's really organizing everything, getting me the lunch at the right time, and great support.
How old is she?
And now she's 24.
Tell me, please, when Tai Chi goes Olympic, there will be jobs for referees, judges, national trainers, and so on. Would that be something for you?
Well, perhaps that will be something. I don't know. I never thought about it. I just try to flow with life as it rolls and it goes. But yes, if Tai Chi would be Olympics, I don't know if that is going to happen in the way it is now, because Tai Chi is different I don't know if that is suitable for an event like Olympics.
Compared to wushu or karate or taekwondo, I think a large number of Tai Chi practitioners look for de-stressment. So they are not quite into competitions, I think. What do you think about that?
Even in the world, there are more people doing Tai Chi than doing free running, jogging. And that's many people. So yes, a lot of people just want to spend a couple hours, but if you put more hours in it, you get more benefits of Tai Chi, of course, and more relaxation. And you can take this relaxation throughout the whole day instead of only one day in a week. So the more hours you put into it, the more benefits you will receive from it.
Of course. You just said that your daughter accompanied you when you went to Taiwan. In general, how does Tai Chi affect or even afflict your personal life, your family life?
Well, maybe Tai Chi is my second daughter.
Okay. Is your daughter jealous? Your other daughter, your not Tai Chi daughter, your real natural daughter?
Maybe there's sometimes, that you could say, well, I want some attention as well. Of course, that's kids. But now that she's grown up, she really shows big respect, and she's very proud of what I accomplished. I raised my daughter by myself, and that's why I also can put a lot of time into Tai Chi.
Was there any moment in your Tai Chi life when you thought, yes, I've got it. Wow, I see clearly now. Everything falls into place. Hooray, hooray.
Well, maybe I only had that time just when I just started. When I was young, I did a lot of like gymnastics and competitions and tennis, some horse riding, some lots of dancing, different kinds of styles of dancing, and then after that I did a lot of meditation work and intuitive healing, the intuitive development, more the spiritual path. And then I started to do Tai Chi, and those two paths just clicked together. Mm-hmm. So the meditation and the movement just clicked together, and it all, said yes. Oh, this is just for me. It's perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tai Chi is also called meditation in movement.
So first, when you learn meditation, just sitting down, and then you have to also take your body with you. You can be very spiritually developed and go to other dimensions, but now take your body with you. So you have to put it here on the earth, make it work in the here and now.
Let your roots grow.
Yes. And let your flower bloom.
If one of your students asked you how to establish a new Tai Chi school, what advice would you give him or her?
Yeah, just be yourself in teaching when you teach. Be one step ahead of your students. So you also have to keep developing yourself. It's not when you start teaching that you can stop learning, because you always have to keep growing yourself as well, even when you're teaching. And don't give up if there's only one student coming in the beginning.
Organizational wise, are there any tips you would give as an advice?
Talking about it is the best way of contact. Of course, you can build a website and put something on the media streams and everything. And of course, it helps a little bit. I wouldn't personally put any money in advertisements, but the best way is to talk to the people in that way. So it's traveling mouth to mouth, friend to friends.
This has also changed in times of internet and accessibility 24/7, hasn't it? When you can connect via Instagram, Facebook, and so on.
Yeah, you can, but it's also very flea. People have to see it like 10 times before it sticks, and that in that way. And there's a lot to be found on YouTube, little videos and everything. And of course, people can learn from there, but it's nothing than standing next to a real life person.
Yeah, of course. Mm-hmm. Tai Chi practitioners often think in concepts of change, yin and yang, 5 elements, the constant change that there is in everything. So we can assume that Tai Chi itself underlies certain developments. Where do you see the art in 10 or 20 or 50 years?
Yes, you're correct. Tai Chi is alive. So when something is alive, it's changing. And you already see that from many years ago till now, what changes there are, like the 24 modern forms, they are developed in a new code, so to speak, fusion between different families. Some forms are now with music, so they go on the rhythm of the music, or so that is developing into modern ways that it wasn't in the early days. So these are developments who are changing, and I think a big change is also the internet, of course, that people gather information.
Did you ever make use of music in your classes?
I most of the time put some music in the background, like a soft, soothing melody. And sometimes it's good to be quiet because the mind gets more quiet. And in the beginning, when people are busy in their mind, also the music can help to get more quiet and focused.
Both in Tai Chi lessons and Qigong lessons, or do you only apply music for Qigong lessons?
No, both. And sometimes I don't put on the music, and then it's also fine. It gives another serenity to it.
What kind of music do you use?
It's the meditation music, yeah, or the Chinese, the Tai Chi music, yeah.
So you got it from the internet somewhere?
Actually, I'm very old school. I still use CDs.
Yeah, interesting. You can do it this way and that way, and then still another way. So every one of us has his and her likings or ways to teach. All of us are different. All of us teachers are so different.
And you take yourself on a journey, which is called life. So you're living the Tai Chi life with your special qualities and focus points and learning curves.
So Tai Chi is also in your everyday life. It's part of your life, isn't it?
Yeah, you make Tai Chi useful, usable. Doing Tai Chi when you're doing Tai Chi, but also when you're doing dishes, you're doing Tai Chi. When you're doing cleaning up, or when you do walking, and the awareness you take with you, and the studies you put in your body awareness every step on the way.
I think this might sound strange for people who have never done Tai Chi, have never had any experience with Tai Chi. Could you explain it a bit more in detail for them?
All right, so when you start Tai Chi, you become more aware of your body. In the classes, they make you sink with your awareness into the body. You're often using your breath at the moment. So the breath is very good because you have it everywhere you go. And you can use your breath to soothe the mind. So thoughts can arise because you're thinking about your breath going inwards. So you're following your breath going inward, and your awareness sinks more down into the hip area and the pelvis area, sinking down, leaning and resting on your legs. Like your legs are like the roots of the tree, giving you stability. So everything can rest and eventually on the floor. So you feel the pressure change on your feet. Every time you shift your weight, you feel pressure change. And it's just these little sensations of the pressure changing, or relaxing the shoulder deeper, or breathing in and out deeper, to become more aware of your body posture. So when the bone structure is right, the muscles can relax. Even when you're walking on the street, you notice, all right, yes, I can keep my bone structure up right, so I can be more relaxed and use the energy not for muscles to keep my head on my torso, but keep the head in balance. So the little energy I saved by doing that, I can use for something else.
It sounds as if you need quite a big portion of your concentration for what goes on in your body.
When you learn something new, it asks, of course, a little bit more concentration and attention. If you really want something, it will go. But for example, when you just start walking, You maybe did one step, you could barely stand and fell on your ass and stand up again and maybe do a couple steps and try to find your balance and how your head is balanced. And that was when you were really little. And actually we're doing that again, because now when you're walking and making steps, then it's coming naturally. You don't think about when you're walking to put the left feet and then, oh no, wait, oh, again the left, oh no, the right one.
Isn't it a funny idea to put yourself in the state of a baby? I mean, all of us are grown-ups, so this might sound really funny to some of the listeners.
To be spontaneous, like a child, like the wonders of the world, looking like a new day, like experiencing things like it's the first time, or experience things like it's the last time. So when something is the last time, you will really take a good look. When you are on a vacation or on a holiday and you're looking to the beautiful view and you really want to soak this view in, so you remember, and then you really put your awareness in that moment, in that situation. And the more you practice being aware in every step on the way, you get this joyful thing in your life.
Joy, awareness, beauty. That's Tai Chi, as I experience it.
You feel, because your body awareness becomes bigger and you feel your bone structure is upright. So you get less sores, less pain in the body, because you're giving yourself also the love that you need as a human being, that it's all right to be, that you are worth it. Every step on the way. Yeah, everything is working together, the body and the mind working together.
That sounds so great. Thank you. Let's keep that in mind. And I know that you have to go to your next classes, so let's make a break here. Dear guests, dear listeners, please follow the podcast Tai Chi Jederzeit if you liked it. And do also tell your Tai Chi friends about it. I hope you will listen in again soon. Thank you, Judith.
It's a pleasure, Beate. Yes, thank you for inviting me. And all listeners, thank you for listening to me and to us. And yes, if you have any questions, feel free to drop a line.
How can we drop a line to you?
So my name is Judith van Drooge. Even if you put that in Google, you will get some. And my Tai Chi school, the name is Inner Touch Tai Chi.
Thank you, Judith. Take care.